Hey
No,
Chucky, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm good, thanks for asking. It's been a while since I've seen you last, so catch me up. What's been going on?
Well, I've been looking into everything, and it seems to be not too bad to actually start out. I need a little bit of help with, tuition, but there's ways to do that. But I don't want it too bad.
Well, and there might be ways that I can look into helping you get tuition paid for too. And just so I can clarify, you're referring to tuition for culinary school?
Yes.
Okay, so you have started looking into the process of going to culinary school.
Mhm.
Okay, and how's that been?
It's been good. There's a bunch around here. There's like the technical schools, which would be probably easier, but it's not like in depth like with an actual culinary school like somewhere upstate, but
Hmm.
not too bad.
Okay. Uh, so anything else? I know the last time we talked, you mentioned that you had went to some or you had put in some job applications. You were getting ready to go to an interview, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How did that go?
I think it went pretty well. Um, I've been waiting to hear back from them, but they said that they don't think they would turn me away.
Okay, so it seems pretty promising.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. And that was also for a fast food restaurant, correct?
Mhm.
So that would be something too, maybe to kind of start getting your foot in the door with going to culinary school, that kind of thing, some job experience.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Okay,
it definitely be work good experience.
so I know the last time we talked, I had put you in a referral to see a counselor. Uh, there was kind of talk on the table about possibly medications.
Hmm.
Fill me in on all that. How did all that go?
Well, I did get a formal diagnosis from them, so and
Okay.
it was what I normally talked about the schizophrenia and or was it schizoaffective? I can't remember, but it was one of the schizo disorders,
Okay.
and bipolar. Um, but they put me on a mood stabilizer,
Okay.
and it seems to be working pretty well.
Okay. And did they medicate you any for the schizophrenia symptoms you were having?
Yeah, a little bit. They put me on a I can't remember the name of it,
Okay, that's okay.
but whatever it is, it seems to be working too.
Okay. So they seem to be working. They seem to be
Mhm.
helping you.
Yes, yeah,
Okay. And did you start counseling with them as well?
I did.
Tell me about that.
Well, it's nice to talk through everything, all the thoughts and all that. It's really nice to actually have somebody to, talk to.
I would imagine it is. So I take it you like your counselor. You're getting along with them, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I like them pretty well.
Okay, that's great. That really is. That's great. I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah.
It sounds like I mean, I'm seeing a totally different person now from what I saw when you first started coming to see me.
Uh,
Um, so I thought we'd talk a little bit today about end goals
okay.
because we are coming up on we have one more visit and then I unfortunately have to let you go. Uh, So I kind of thought we'd start talking a little bit about, and we kind of touched on it at the beginning of this session, uh, about your end goal of becoming a chef. So you have started looking into culinary school.
Yep.
Okay, and tell me a little bit more about what that whole experience has been like for you.
Just, well, seeing all the certifications and stuff that I would need, it's a little daunting, but I don't think it'd be anything major to get them. You just need time.
Okay, uh, I'm glad to see that you're not too overwhelmed by it. Uh,
Yeah. I mean, I don't see the point in getting overwhelmed with it, I guess.
what do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, if it's something I like to do, I don't think it would take a lot of effort for the most part.
Hmm.
So I'm not really worried about it, I guess.
Well, that's really good to hear. It sounds like you're kind of in that philosophy of do something you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Uh, I'm really glad to hear that. So as far as getting you into culinary school, getting you those certifications, I will look and see uh about what kind of help I can give you to be able to get you into culinary school, to be able to help you do all those things. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. Uh, Now one thing I would do want to touch on too, especially with you mentioning, you went to this job interview talking about going to culinary school. How are you feeling about um, doing all those things with where your symptoms are now versus where they were when you first started seeing me?
Oh, I don't think I would have even wanted to, but at first, but now I feel like I could actually do it. It's not having the constant like sensory overload is like really nice.
I would imagine it is. Because I mean, I I could really tell a difference in you now that we've kind of got you hooked up to some other resources to kind of help you manage some of those symptoms. Uh, and I'm really happy for you. Um, so I know I know we've kind of touched on it a little bit, but I do want to ask you, how would you compare the symptoms that you're experiencing now, if any, if any of them, to what you were experiencing before you started counseling? I mean, how are you feeling? Where are you at in your head on how you? I'm
Mm,
rambling here, get it, but
no, I know what you're getting at.
okay,
It's really night and day. Like I still feel certain things, but when I do, they're not as severe as they used to be. Like I can kind of tell myself like, yeah, it's going to be a little bit, it's gonna start, but I can kind of control it a little bit better.
I understand. So, we are coming up on the end of our session. So I just kind of want to recap a little bit and make sure I've got everything. Um, Counseling, medication, all seems to be going good. Seems like you're doing really great with it. Um, I'm gonna look into being able to help you get your certification and getting you into culinary school, or at least help out with that process. Um, so that's something that I'll be doing on my end. Uh, and everything just seems to be going really good right now. Is what I'm understanding. You've had your job interview. It looks promising. Am I am I missing anything?
No, that was. I mean, that's pretty much how the session went, as far as I remember.
Well, is there anything else? Any questions, comments, concerns, anything you have for me?
Mm, no, not really. It's just gonna, you know, suck to for it to be our next to last session, but I understand you needing to, you know, I understand.
I understand that, and I will say though that I'm really appreciative of you being so open and honest with me about how things have been for you. And I do want to tell you that I'm really happy for you too. And I agree, it's kind of bittersweet to come to the end of it, but I think you're kind of nearing up to the end of
Mm.
seeing me, but I think it's going to open up a whole new world of just possibilities and things for you, and that's really exciting.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So, if you don't have anything else for me, then I will let you go, and I will check in with you next time. As always, don't hesitate to let me know if you need anything. And I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you too so much.
Thank you.